Hello, everybody. If we can get the house down. Thank you. Now it's a theater. Imagine that. Thank you so much for coming. Before we start, I really wanted to give you a little bit of context as to what you're about to see, because it's probably going to be a little bit different than your typical theatrical experience. This is not what this is. This is a stage reading, a workshop reading of a screenplay adaptation. So what is that, and why are we doing it at a college? I think that many times, and you know, I'll pick that fight with anybody at any point. I think that sometimes we don't show enough to our students of the process of art. We show them the product, but sometimes in order to educate artists, we also have to let them understand what the process is. So every play, every screenplay, every TV series, every YouTube that you've ever seen has at some point gone through a process of development. This is where we want to invite you. This is really not for your entertainment. This is so that we can collaborate with you. So you're going to see the very beginnings of a screenplay adaptation. What we want your help with is, does it work for you? Where are the holes? Where it works, where it doesn't, where you're bored, where you lose interest, what parts you don't understand. That is the best thing that you can do to help this company that we're having here get a better product for what we're going to film in the spring. So how are you gonna do that? If you see in here, and I'm gonna have to get out of this area, you're going to see two QR codes. If you take out your phones, and this is one of the few occasions where you actually are going to be able to use your phone in the theater, so enjoy it. I don't know what to tell you. Usually that doesn't happen. But you can both go on our live stream. If you do that, please mute it, because otherwise we're gonna get a lot of feedback. And you can write the comments, or you can go on Discord. And on Discord, you can write comments as we go. We would love to hear, as the screenplay progresses, when you lose interest, when you're confused, places that you are like, this is great, I'm completely engaged, and then we can look at the timestamp and we can figure out how we need to modify the product, okay? Any questions about that? Can we raise out the audience just a little bit, because I just realized I can't see any hands. Any questions? Anybody's using it in here? I bet all of the students in here know they have a Discord, so you're on it already. Okay, cool. Then please load up the comments. Okay, so that's what we want. When it comes to criticizing or to criticism of a work in progress, we would love your feedback to be descriptive rather than prescriptive. So what that means is tell us how you feel, tell us what it does to you, but don't tell us how to change it. Let us do that. That's what art is all about, and let us work on that collaboration. Before I let this go, I have to tell you that this material deals with sexual assault, and at times it can be graphic and it can be upsetting. So please feel free to leave the area if at some point that is too much for you. It's based on a work that was written in the 1600s, and it's amazing how relevant it can be. But it deals a lot with sexual harassment and with assault. Okay, I think I'm done in here, and I think I'm going to let the work speak for itself. After this, after we are done, it should take between 45 minutes and an hour to read it. Please stay back so that we can talk a little bit and you can help us and chat a little bit about the material. Thank you for coming and enjoy the show.
Characters: Fernan Gomez de Guzman, CEO of SheepCo, a subsidiary of the Calatrava Group. His employees call him Commander behind his back. Orduño, Head of Security at SheepCo. Flowers, Personal Security Assistant to Fernan. Miss Master, Executive Director of the Calatrava Group. Pooh, Sheep Sharer at SheepCo. Lauren, Sheep Farmer at SheepCo. Mango, Cleaning Crew at SheepCo. Barrel, Cleaning Crew at SheepCo. Stevie, Factory Manager, Operations. Allison, Factory Manager, Personnel. Yasmin, Management Trainee. Anchors, reporters, and detectives. The town is having a regular Friday party. The youth of the town are dancing, drinking, singing, etc. The sounds of the party echo in the distance. Fernan is waiting for a Zoom call.
Executive Director?
Yeah, she know.
She knows I'm still FGG, right?
FGG.
Fuck these girls, man. I have to listen to her? She should have learned to be polite the day I got her the spot in the Calatrava group. Think she's on to me?
A waiting room name appears on the Zoom screen.
Damn, you're up.
Miss Master appears on the screen.
Forgive me, Mr. Gomez de Guzman, is it? I just got news you were online already.
Ms. Master, I put myself in the line to get you in the group, even though, let's be honest, I gave my vote because of your father. You're barely even a kid.
That you did. And I swear I will make it up to you.
It's good enough.
Any problems popping up over there? We've had some situations all over.
I have eyes and ears all around. A lot of these modern ideas are causing problems. I mean, did you hear what's happening at Amazon? And a bit of support from each other, and we can defend what we have. The people here, they're quite simple. You know, the little education, they want to work, gamble a bit, and fuck each other. A bit of pressure, and they fall right in line like sheep. They just don't know any better.
Sounds like you know your shithole well.
Yeah, I actually keep a small studio for when I need to spend the night. It's got a nice queen-size bed.
Are you making a pass at me?
Miss Masters, I would never think of doing such a thing.
Lauren and Pooh have snuck out of the factory to go partying and are getting ready for the evening.
Fernan, why didn't he forget we were here?
Really? I knew you'd be mad when I told you.
I would rather kill myself than see his stupid ass face again.
Girl, please. I see bitches like you fall to pieces at the worst moments.
Nothing about them attracts me.
So you told me you wouldn't hit that? Not even for a raise?
Hell no. And I don't care what any of y'all say. If I fuck him, what he gonna do? Take me out of here? No.
You right.
Exactly. Fuck him. How many girls we know he played like that? I'm good, Pooh.
You acting like you won't be weak in the knees up under him like every other bitch in here.
Girl, get this. All last month he trying to court me. Send his little dumbass friend flowers, and the other one, the troll-looking one, Ortuño, with a hat, a fur coat, and a damn Cuban link, thinking I'm about to pop my pussy for him right there. His friends talking about something, stop playing with my mans, he wants you, he wants you.
Jesus, Laura, I think he really is after you.
Me.
Nah, not you, the priest. Of course you, goofy.
Pooh, for real. I would rather get up and grab a real morning sausage, throw it in the pan, bite into its juicy meat, and catch the juice to a chunk of bread that I've spent time kneading by my sweet, sweaty self. And then grab a glass of wine that I've pinched from my mom's. And when I come home from work, pissed off and tired, cut off a large eggplant into tiny bits and fry it with some bacon. I'll tell you, at least that eggplant takes some time to cook. then go to bed all satisfied. Glad I spent another day not falling into temptation. Their MO is to go to bed with pleasure and wake up mad as hell.
Yeah, you right. All these men is birds for real. When they come winter time, they come to your nest crooning, coo, coo, trying to get to the warmest place in the house, then go directly for the food. Then come springtime and they don't need you anymore, they start accusing you saying, you, and start accusing us of being hoes, sluts, and gossips, as loud as they can to anyone.
Loud and wrong. Can't trust them.
Dead ass, none of them.
Exiting the factory, Beryl and Mingo come up towards the woman.
Listen, man, you can argue till you're blue. It's not going to change my mind. Check it. That one. That one right there. She can be the tiebreaker.
Hold on. Before we ask, this is the deal. If she says I'm right, you gotta get me a new sweater, since someone lost my last one.
Okay, deal. Well, what happens if you lose?
My first guitar, and it's a good one. I love that to death.
All right, good enough for me. What's up, beautiful ladies?
Ladies. Beryl.
Just going with the flow of the day. If you're a boy, you're a girl. If you're a girl, you're a boy. If you're spastic, then you're... If you're spastic, then you're
Neurodivergent?
Neurodivergent.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you understand why I call you ladies.
Man, you sound like a city boy. You know better than that. It's here in our town that we have a real problem.
Oh, really? Do tell, kind madam.
Ew. Please stop. And for your information, you're lame if you care. Doing too much if well-dressed. Depressed if you don't laugh at all hours. Stuck up bitch if you don't put out.
That one.
You donate money, you're a capitalist. If you want justice, you're a punisher. If you forgive, you're clueless. You're a dick rider if you praise anyone. If you help the poor, you're a hypocrite. I'll stop there. You get the point.
Period.
She should be a politician.
They baptized you with salt, girl.
So what nonsense bring you here?
Me against Mango. He denies one of the clearest things in the world.
I deny the shit because it's false.
Well, what is it?
That there ain't no love. Love is the most important emotion, and without it, none of us would even be here.
Love exists as a compulsory bond. Love as a choice is another thing. I will close my eyes if you try to poke them, all because of the natural love I have for myself. The only true love is the one you have for yourself.
Oh, come on, Mango. So you're telling me when couples get together, that's not love?
It's love, but it's self-love. The love to get whatever makes me happy. What love got to
Mango,
do?
please. These kind of debates have fried our brains since high school.
Lauren and Poop begins to leave.
I'm with Poot. Go thank your lucky stars that they made you without love, Mango.
Same thing. What you trying to say?
I only love me, myself, and my name.
May God punish you with jealousy.
So wait, who won?
You can go ask the Google, because clearly Lord doesn't love a thing, and I have no experience, so you can take that to someone else.
Enter Flowers and Arduino.
Good day, everyone.
If it isn't the commander's sidekick.
What's up, pussy? Long time no see. Is Fernan coming back?
We got the merger and made mad money. Y'all two still poor, I suppose, huh?
You're still a lip dick, picking the wings off bees and watching them struggle to fly, I see.
I made a killing on the strip. We looked better, dressed better, spoke better. You know what? At the end of the day, we sold their asses better. And you know what? That's all thanks to Fernan. And here you are, buying your knockoff Nike hoodies from Walmart and clipping coupons from Aldi's. So you know what? Quit posturing, Poop, and go study under the nunnery before you throw your fucking back out.
All the workers gather to welcome the return of the CEO to the company.
Dear friends, thank you. I thank you so much for this outpouring of affection.
It was no big deal.
SheepCo is honored to welcome you back, sir. The managers put a small muffin basket and edible arrangements on your desk. It's from the town's bakery.
Well, I'm very thankful.
Please get all the rest you can, and again, welcome back. These gifts are our best efforts. They aren't stocks, but they do come from the heart.
Right, I'm sure it does. I have work to do now.
We were actually going to run over the numbers for the company. Would you care to join us?
Honestly, no need. I trust you completely.
The group leaves to return to work.
Yes, sir.
I caught you looking at me last time I was here.
He talking to you, Poop?
Definitely not me.
I am talking to you. You know, and your little friend too. Don't you both work for me?
Not in the way you think. I work for Stevie.
Well, I'd like to talk to you in my office. Flowers and Ortuño are already waiting there for me.
With all due respect, sir, I work under Stevie. You can let her know, and she'll let me know.
Lauren and Poop begin to leave.
Flowers. What? Are they serious right now?
Flowers runs after them.
You two get back here.
Don't you dare lay a finger on me.
Just go in. Don't be an idiot.
What are you gonna do? Push us in and lock the door behind us?
Watch your mouth. The boss is just trying to show you some new factory products we received.
Flowers, please move.
Come on. Ladies, you two belong right on top of that fucking fruit basket.
Tell that fucker to choke.
Poop and Lauren are on break at work. It is cold.
I don't like to be fooled for gossip, and the yard is no place for us to be playing hookup.
Oh, so you wanna play hookup?
All people do is talk. I can't stand that shit. People think they know me based off someone else's version. That's all they have. Hand-me-down versions of who I am.
I love it when you get mad. It's adorable. You get all flustered up and your nostrils flare and it's so cute. I can't just hear what you say. I just want to spend all my time with you all flustered and deaf.
Don't do all that. I ain't that cute now.
No, but you are made of stone, Lord. How can you get so cold when every time I see you I get so hot?
You better have that shit checked out.
Definitely, but I would love to have it checked out by you.
Enter Commander.
Oh shit, Commander.
Here he go creeping. Hide over there, Poop.
Oh, I can smell the hot dog water from here.
Poop is able to hide, but Lauren delays trying to put out the joint.
Now, I can't say that I'm mad to find you out here and not in your station.
I was feeling a bit dizzy and stepped out for a moment. I'm going back now.
Now, how could someone so graceful and beautiful be so rude? You know, I know you've been avoiding me for a while now. Come on, don't be shy. It'd be a mistake to treat me the way you treat the boys on the floor. I'm the real thing.
I'm not gonna question those women, but I know who I am. You should check the yard more carefully. Maybe someone else is missing work. If I wasn't seeing the company's logo on your lapel, I'd take you for a pervert.
You watch your fucking mouth, right? I'm gonna have to teach you to behave.
You're gonna teach me? I'll fucking scream. I'll have everyone in the factory out here right now.
Take it easy, okay?
Commander begins to corner Lauren to a section of the yards away from the factory. Poop reappears with a pair of shears in hand.
Easy, tiger, okay?
Commander! How strange to see you here. If I didn't know how respectful you are, I'd get the wrong idea, slip, fall, and cut you.
Well, Miss Powers, you little bitch.
Bitch? Who the fuck are you calling little? Lawyer needed at your station.
You really shouldn't have gotten involved in this.
I said they need you.
Miss Powers, it was careless of me to not watch my back. I will not be careless next time.
Lauren exits.
Don't make me regret my restraint.
She's gone. Or you mistake of a girl. All right? Who do you even think you are? Give me those.
For what? I don't see you out here doing my work. Remember, sir, she's one of us, and she's not alone.
You want to stab me? Come on. I dare you. I dare you to stab me right now. Ahora hágalo. Do it, you worthless, ungrateful piece of shit sheep.
I am such a happy sheep at your service, and I would like to remain happy and not have to stab your patriarchal guts out.
The managers are gathering to discuss the state of the factory.
We still have plenty of stock in the company. I don't see why selling some to Fernan would be such a bad idea.
Because he seems to know something we don't know. He came back from the city all giddy after the new acquisition, and now he wants to buy our stock. Why?
Well, I'm the one getting pressure from the young ones to sell the stock. And if we're being honest, stock isn't gonna put dinner on their table.
They say buy low, sell high. Well, that fucker wants to buy low. I think we should hold on to them.
Do what you want. You wanna know something? I am so sick and tired of these fortune tellers that call themselves brokers, boasting like shamans that they can see the future. You need to take a moment and look around you. and see what reality really is. It's people like you that come here telling us what to buy, when to buy it, when to save, what to buy on credit. If you ask me, you the real pussy.
I think that's exactly the type of thinking that'll keep you an ass kisser. So, I guess I'll be the idiot today. The ignorant is the best friend of the rich, Stevie.
I'm done with you, because if we don't stop here, I'm gonna pick up cigarettes again. For real.
If you're a girl or poor, I swear you're gonna get fucking hit. The commander cornered Lauren in the yard.
That guy's a fucking rapist. I would love to hang his sad sack of a shaft from a fucking tree.
Enter Commander.
What are you talking about?
Well, this is a fine reunion. Did I interrupt something?
Did you see the new software patch we sent?
My office continues to be amazed at how much is spent up on processing. Good job.
Yeah, it's really a great patch. It'll make our reports go by much faster.
Yes, talking about speed, I need to talk to you about a certain girl that's been running away from me.
A woman?
A girl. She's actually in your group, Stevie.
In my group.
Your group.
And she's running?
Away from me, yes. You think you could have a talk with Miss Lauren Powers?
How?
She's giving me a lot of grief, and I'm not used to that kind of feeling, and it makes me a little cranky.
Okay,
Right.
that's their choice, as is law. I'm sorry, sir, you're speaking a bit too freely.
Wow, what an eloquent worker we have here.
Listen, sir, all we want is to work and to make this place something that we can be proud of.
Okay, and did I say anything that would take away any pride from your work?
What you're asking is offensive.
So what? Who do you people think you are? You're waiting in sheep shit.
Careful, sir. Some people wade in a different kind of shit.
Shut up.
Gosh, you and your ridiculous morals. In this city, nobody cares who sleeps with whom. Right? I've slept with many men's wives, with them present. They're in the fucking corner.
That's their choice. All we ask is you let us live our lives.
Get out of here.
Do you want both of us to
Go in separate directions, back to your stations. I don't want anyone talking to anyone. Gosh, who do they think they are? Are they plotting against me? Nah, that's what they're doing. That's what you're doing. You're plotting against me. Your employee had their shears at my gut. I could get the police involved if I wanted to.
Lauren, Pooh, and Mango are trying to sneak past any administration on the way out of work.
Let's all stay together.
A friend in my own town.
Mango, I think that the three of us should go back to my place and just stay there.
We're running from the devil's dick.
He's a mix of arsenic and pestilence.
They told me you tried pointing shears at him. Why?
I'm afraid their bravery might have made them a target now.
Great. You might have to quit, Pooh.
I love you, but you're stubborn and broke. And the commander wastes no time. He's gonna hang you upside down from a tree.
Will no one arrest him in this forsaken town?
I say someone swing a log at him. I swear I could take this one. Laid on his noggin, he'd crack in two. Then I'm gonna make him eat his own brains. That low-level Harvey Weinstein.
He thinks he's Matt Lauer.
Or R. Kelly, but he's nothing more than Fernand Gomez, the pervert.
Fernand Gomez, the lowlife.
Oh my God, run away, run away.
Girl, what's wrong?
Those two thugs that work for Fernand were waiting for me by my car. They're following me.
We gotta get out of here. If it's not you, it's gonna be me.
Yasmin, we gotta go.
I got your back, Yasmin. I'm gonna hit him with a stick. Man's first weapon.
Let's just call the police.
Yasmin, I'm black and gay, and the police is with them, dumbass. Damn.
Enter Flowers and Ortuño.
Did you plan to stand this up?
Everything okay? Hey, outfit, fire.
This will be good. Do you actually think you can stand in between us and Yasmin?
I'm a total pacifist and prefer to use my words, but I do know how to use a stick as well.
Oh, okay.
Sure you do. Let's let him have it.
Enter Commander. Flowers leaves after Yasmin.
As if they left behind to guard the sheep. The crap that lives in this house? Oh, watch out. He's got a stick.
I'm a total pacifist. And she's actually my girlfriend, soon-to-be wife. I feel such an intense need to protect her as a man. You be stealing my honor. You wouldn't do that to a fellow man, right?
Fellow man?
Yeah, right?
Come on, drop that stick or you'll end up holding
What
mine.
the fuck?
Ortuño, it seems that this lowly worker was caught harassing me for sex. Now, that's a great offense. We should do something about it.
I'm doing
right?
what?
Yeah, I think we should kill him.
No, please,
No.
don't hit me.
You don't have to kill him. You know, just a little encounter with the law on his way to an arrest. That's it. That's all we need.
Please don't hit me. Who gonna feed my kids?
He is resisting. Maybe we should whip his ass with a stick to defend ourselves, right?
I take it all back. I'm a nobody. I'm just a shit.
Enter Flowers with Yasmin. Arturo takes Mango away.
Well, we find ourselves a little sheep. And why are you running away? You think that thing can do better than what I can do for you?
So your plan is just to flat out rape me now?
Come on. All right? I know you've always liked me. And when I moved you up, you knew very well you owed me something.
Yes, I owe you my honest work. I owe you to make this company good and honorable, and because I have more morals than you, I will uphold my end. When did I lose the respect of you people? Who put you up to this? All right, you made a pass at me. I gave you the management job. That was the deal. I was the one doing you a favor, you ugly bitch. So let's go. With you?
With me.
Or else?
Or else. You know exactly what you have to lose.
Your time will come, Fernand.
The workers are gathered outside for their regular Friday get-together. Half tailgate party, half informal meeting. Barrel's engaging in terrible dancing while everyone heartily boos or cheers him.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, stop. You're like a damn fool.
Oh, really? You think you can do better? At this point, you know more about sticks than you do about dancing.
Oh.
Out of my way, fat ass. I was born.
Oh, good God, Mango. Okay, Mango. I like Barrel better. Yeah, so did I.
Oh, and just like the river, I've been running ever since.
Oh, whoever wrote that.
Commander enters with Flowers and Ortuño.
Please, keep partying. It's just weird no one invited me.
You're always welcome to join us, sir.
If he sees me, I'm dead.
Allison motions at Lauren towards the back for Pooh to escape.
Go through the back now.
And I love being with you, but first I'm afraid we have to make an arrest for assault. There she is.
Don't resist. We can fix this, Pooh.
Do you want me to get killed?
We can fix this. Don't resist. Just do what they say.
Now, why wouldn't I follow the law? You all know her. This was bound to happen sooner or later.
Sir, please. She was just defending her friend. She's a kid.
What is it? What with this obsessive need you people have in having friends? And did I miss something in the employee handbook? Is there no one apologized to me when she pointed her shears at my gut?
We're supposed to apologize because you harassed her friend and she defended her?
You know, you are one stupid woman. Why in the world would I lay my fingers on that disgusting girl?
Rot in hell.
Are you interfering with an arrest?
Oh, I quit, sir. Here's my badge.
Commander aggressively snatches the badge.
You can't arrest us all.
Commander, Flowers, Ortuño, Lauren, and Pooh
She
exit.
is a witness. We need to take her in too.
Are we just all gonna stand here?
I got no black and blue. It's not happening.
Guys, we need to talk.
Stevie and Barrel meet outside the factory, carefully avoiding the security cameras.
So how many of us are coming?
Just us.
Okay. Everyone is afraid or they're on the run. Nobody's gonna come.
Eating here's risky.
Okay, so Poots in the joint, Lars in the spot. If someone doesn't help us,
We should make sure nobody's hearing us.
I should make sure everyone is hearing us. I see so many of you who have cried yourselves to sleep. Honest people, good people.
I'm here too.
People who want to help. People of value. And I ask you, how will we best ring the bell at the funeral of our lost dignity? And if we all, without exception, deserve dignity and respect, and we all are losing our souls in this God-forsaken place, then answer me. Is every pain our pain? Is every indignity our indignity? Isn't every night spent of fear a night lost for everyone? And if we all suffer, all falling, all treated like the animals we keep, what does your single life matter? What are we waiting for?
The world doesn't care about us. And even if it did, the problem is here and now. That's what we have to solve.
I'm leaving this town, this hell of a factory. I'd rather starve than stay here.
That would not solve the thing.
Call me a coward, I'm here. But I will say, if we are found talking like this, someone's ass is grass.
When the oars of patience break, the ship runs on fear. We have seen women harassed openly, workers unsafe, managers threatened. How much more will we endure?
What the hell do you think we could do? I could do nothing.
Die or get them out. We are a lot.
Hold on.
They are a few.
Let me get this straight. You want us to actually riot against the people who are feeding our families?
We are the ones feeding our families, not that lascivious, sadistic barbarian. What do we have to lose?
If the worst that can happen now is that we don't have a pot to piss on, what are we waiting for? He rapes us. He rapes us. He exploits us. He steals from us. Vengeance is the only way.
Listen to yourselves. We need to approach this with caution. We are simple people. We don't have the strength. Am I right now the only sane person here?
Lauren enters disheveled.
Let me in. One more sheep can well take her place in this council of sheep.
Dear.
If not to give a vote, to give a
Laura?
voice.
Laura? Is that you?
I come in such a state that you question who I am. Because you let tyrants steal from me while you sat here talking. You saw me taken in the middle of your party and you stared at each other, shook your heads and let it happen, presuming that any obligation to help fell on your neighbor. You all watched Fernand Gomez abduct a woman and did nothing, like cowardly shepherds rolling the red carpet for the wolf at the door. What claws bruised my breast? What words dripping lust and disdain did I hear? What threats? The death of all my flesh to satisfy his clumsy appetites. And here I am, so you can stare at the violence you refuse to see. My hair doesn't speak loud enough. Don't you hear the bruises here? Is my blood not loud enough? Have we no honor left? Have I no friends? No one to hear my body scream? Can't you hear your own pain and mine? Oh, you're a sheep, you are. It says it well in the name. Give me some shears, you pebbles, you animals. No, not animals. Even animals will face the one that eats their children. You were born cowards, chickens, mules, letting the rich man feast on us. Come on, grab your badge and clock in, put on your uniforms, clean your shoes, shear your sheep, card your wool, and get up and do it again tomorrow. For as long as I live, I will hunt the commander down by myself with all I have until he's on the run with the fear of 1,000 dogs biting his heels. I will by myself give birth to 100 Amazons that will turn this world into our century. Our bodies never again invaded, never again disrupted, never again possessed.
I'm coming with you.
We all go.
Grab a canvas and some sticks.
Let's make signs. Down with the tyrant.
Listen to me. Do we have a plan?
The plan is to get him out of here. Join the entire town with boys. Because we all know the tyrant's gotta go.
Take shears, sticks, rags, bricks.
We own our body. We own our work.
We own our bodies. We own our work.
Out with the tyrant.
Out with the tyrant. Our bodies are ours.
How do we do this? How do we get him out?
We run with all. As long as we're together, they can't stop us.
Let me go in front.
You take the lead. Let us put the fear of God in him. Take the lead and wash all the hurt.
Let's name a leader.
No, we will not.
Why?
With this kind of courage, we are the leader. We are all SheepCo.
Commander Flowers and Artinger are holding pool in the CEO's office.
So you're buying our stock and getting off on it. Are you so frail that you're threatened by me?
What is that noise?
They're blocking our cars.
They destroyed our cars and they're coming up to this room right now.
The whole fucking town is out there. Lock down the doors, burn the tires, and set the barricades.
No. Full-on riots are hard to stop.
They're out of control. We can't.
Who exits?
Out with the pervert! Out with the one in B.R. Kelly! His ass is mine!
For your own sake, I think we need to head back.
They're not gonna come in. Let's scream outside.
They've been through too much to stop at screaming.
It's just a bunch of girls out there in the front. I can handle it.
For the people of SheepCo!
That one? That's the one that's
You are watching the people of SheepCo now!
The entire town and the factory workers have entered the SheepCo compound with signs and the intention of breaking down the offices of the CEO.
Tell me where you feel wronged, and I'll pay you back for that.
Your blues never waited!
I'm leveling with you, and you shut me down? I gave you your jobs.
You profit from us! Out with the tyrant!
We are no longer weak women or humble working class. We are soldiers for a cause and the owners of our lives.
Nothing like a pissed off woman to get the job done. I'm taking his bloody name off this door.
Yasmin rips the door sign.
His throne is coming with us!
Mango sits on his office chair and begins to twirl. The workers spill through all the building. Barrow discovers Ortino, who had quickly hidden in one of the closets.
Here's Artuño! That's the brute that had me. Let me out!
Oh, wait, Mango, please, wait. I would have mercy. I was just trying to survive.
I was just trying to survive. I just being his brothel keeper wasn't enough.
Let us handle her, Mango. What's the hurry now, Artuño?
Have at it. We went to school for fuck's sake. I can't even look at her face.
Come on. Ladies, I want of you.
Oh, now you're one of us.
Don't try to switch up the flip. Don't try to switch up the script now, Artuño.
We should beat you, black and blue, the gatherer of his harem.
The women mock Ortino before she takes off at the sight of one of them holding a broom. They exit.
We'll never again be slaughtered like our animals.
SheepCo is now on!
Long live SheepCo!
Hundreds of workers staged a walkout, which seems to have become an occupation on SheepCo, a sheep farming factory, just as the location was rocked by news of a hostile takeover that was crippling its stock.
It seems the only slaughter happening currently at SheepCo is taking place at their corporate offices on the farming compound. This is a chaotic situation. SheepCo CEO Mr. Gomez de Guzman could not be reached, and calls to his home remain unanswered. One of the security officers of the company, Ms. Flowers, is talking to the press.
Surrounded by local police, Flowers is talking to a number of microphones from a few TV stations.
As of today, workers of SheepCo continue the unprovoked destruction of the main compound of the town for a second night. As far as we know, the workers have taken the main offices and barricaded the perimeter of the farm. Small fires continue to be seen, even though we are doing everything in our power to control the situation and regain stability for our community. We believe these riots have been caused by a small minority with a personal and radical agenda. We continue to pursue ways to apprehend the culprits and liberate the factory. Questions?
The workers are on their second day of an occupation. They have not gone home, and they look it. They are passing around coffee and snacks from their break room.
We have gotten ourselves into a huge situation now. The town businesses are afraid of this uprising and are in a full campaign to destroy every single one of us. What else can we do now?
We got it. Damn it, Allison, we got it. Listen, we've been talking and we're writing statements and we're sending them to the press. Listen to mine. For years, we have been harassed, abused, and sexually assaulted by our company CEO, Fernando Gomez de Guzman. We demand justice, and we will receive it.
Beryl, shut up! You're the last person who should be sending this message. Leave it to the ones with the actual scars to prove it. Like, listen to this. I have faith that our country will examine the evidence, and we will be vindicated. We have the evidence. Literally any one of us can attest to this. What do you think?
Are you fucking kidding me? What are we gonna do? Mail them this with a pretty fucking stamp? Come on, Beryl.
We have a lot of evidence. Should we get a lawyer then?
I don't think you fully understand the big mess we have gotten ourselves into. They already have lawyers, they have airwaves, and they're already putting in motion an entire fucking agenda to destroy us. We're gonna have to do way better than crappy white envelopes.
Did you write anything, Mango?
I'm just a dabbler. I pretend I know what to say.
I'd say those bruises on your backside are pretty eloquent.
What the fuck do you want me to say? Oh, on a Sunday morning, the backstabbing bastard who used to be my friend put a stick in... I just can't say that. This whole thing looks different in the light.
Outside, we hear vans parking, the sound of news mobs entering town.
Oh, look, their weapons have arrived.
Yasmin enters.
They're asking where they can put their van. Tell them we can meet them at City Hall.
A large number of vans and news sources have gathered in front of the town hall. Stevie is holding a piece of paper, visibly shaking. She goes to the mic and it squeals.
These lights are bright. Hi, my name is Stephanie Waters, manager of operations here at SheepCo. We are humble people who work for a living, and for the past 15 years, most of us have suffered a lot of abuses at the hands of management. We don't want to destroy anything. We just want to bring attention to our conditions, and we have faith that this country will hear us. Thank you.
Sounds and clicks of reporters' barrages of questions. Day 3. The workers are wary and their numbers are thinning.
It's a massacre out there. No matter what she says, they think we're just scum. How are we gonna fix this?
We can't play their game. They have money. What we need to do is unite and reach out to others abused like us. We need to start a media fire.
Would a hashtag work? Like hashtag we the sheeple?
Yes! We can post that to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. No twisted stories, no fake news, just our own words and our own stories. Just as long as we stay together, we have strength. We all need to go to the press, not one by one, but together.
They can spew hashtags faster than we down morning coffee. They'll come after us individually and publicly.
I mean, a hashtag's a great idea, but you make us sound like animals. We need something trendy.
Beryl, what do you know about trending?
They're going to depict us, people that we aren't. They will find the most unsavory moments in our lives, alter them, and then put them out on display.
Even if it's our cry for help?
I have too many skeletons in my closet. They're going to hound me. Can I just go home and pretend I wasn't here?
Mango, come here. Let's see what you're made of.
What?
I'll pretend to be the reporter.
I guess.
Who was the leader of this riot? Was it you?
SheepCo was the leader. Long live SheepCo.
That's it. That's the hashtag. Hashtag we're all SheepCo.
You are aware that we know you sold marijuana illegally for years and were briefly incarcerated. We also know that you dropped out of high school and were engaged in an alternate lifestyle.
Damn, you sure you ain't working with them detective? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't care what you know.
Oh, great. Fantastic. So, who's the ringleader of this operation?
SheepCo was the ringleader. Bite me.
It's SheepCo. 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 We all fucking did it. So let's just say it was us. Because we did.
The camera follows the detectives with different workers appearing at the camera circles. They are beginning interrogated.
All right, let me see if I got this straight. Did you or did you not lead the riots? After all, you are the manager, aren't you?
SheepCo did it, sir.
Nothing about that makes any sense. Listen, kid, don't tempt me. I know you have a bad rep.
Respectfully, sir, you don't know shit.
I know you've been selling in high school. I also know you stole your teacher's car. And I also know that you vandalized school property. So you've been making a lot of noise on social media, so you must know who started the riots.
SheepCo did this, sir.
For Jesus Christ, can no one in this godforsaken town tell me the truth? You are all going to fend for yourselves out there. The press is like the devil in sheep's clothing. Don't you understand?
We are here at SheepCo facilities following the destructive riots that have taken place in this small town. There have been some reports that Ms. Pascuala Gonzalez, known as Poot, may have instigated these violent attacks. Ms. Gonzalez appears to have lived alone following a troubled youth in the foster care system. She had previously been arrested as a minor because of damage to a family home. Ms. Gonzalez dropped out of high school at 16. After she began working at SheepCo, she earned the nickname of Poot, Spanish slang for whore.
Reporters follow Poot as she passes by.
Hey, Miss Gonzalez. Hey, Pooh, care to comment on the accusations of inciting riots? Was it you who organized these actions? Could you care to defend yourself?
I don't care what you assholes dig up about me. SheepCo did this. We were all SheepCo.
Are you denying any involvement in the riots? Are you hiding behind the community? Would you care to comment on the accusations that you had sex with the CEO of the company?
Oh, for fuck's sake! Fernand Gomez was a sexual abuser and we all knew it. SheepCo is all of us.
Would you mind telling us about your friend Mango Ramos? Could he have been the leader of the group? Mango.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Mango, we understand that you were on the front lines of the incident. Could you please share your thoughts with us?
Please, just leave me alone. Damn!
Are you going to talk to investigators about this matter?
Are you going to talk to the investigators about this matter?
Were you the leader of the group?
If I tell you who was the leader, will you leave me alone?
Could you tell us who it was?
I'm tired of keeping this in. It was the little small, the small. It was the small, insignificant workers of SheepCo who did it. Have a nice day.
There are reports that you're gay.
What the fuck?
Are these reports accurate?
For
Has it
fuck's
been
sake,
difficult for you to live as a homosexual black in this town?
Eat my ass.
Mango walks into the yard where all of his friends have gathered in his support. Drinks and food sit at the table outside.
To Mango, the victorious!
Very well said.
To the victorious Mango!
You already said that.
Water! Water! I need water!
Drink up, my friend, and eat as well. You've earned it.
What the hell is this?
Your favorite.
The hell it is?
Drink some more.
Cracked open the good bottles.
He who slays drinks well.
Allison is watching news on her phone. She signals.
That fucker found his way to the news.
The banter dies down as they all gather around the phone. Fernand sits near an interviewer for a TV show.
I'm joined now by the CEO of SheepCo. Mr. Guzman recently accused one of his employees of participating in a blackmailing scheme and inciting the riots that we've been covering lately. Mr. Guzman, how are you today?
I'm fine, staying strong, despite all the confusion. I am seeking to defend my community and my company from individuals who seek to destroy what we've built.
As we understand right now, you have provided the courts with enough evidence to implicate Ms. Pascuala Gonzalez in a blackmailing scheme for financial gain. What were Ms. Gonzalez's intentions?
This is very difficult for me. I've spent my entire career, excuse me, it's difficult. I've spent my entire career looking out for my employees. Ms. Gonzalez in many ways was a model employee, but she wanted to advance in the company. And she threatened to accuse me of sexual harassment if I did not comply with her requests. She hated my current manager, Stevie, who, mind you, was an incredible and a loyal worker. And at some point, she threatened me physically. Yeah, that is the footage that I turned into the authorities. I did not want to make that public. I believed it was an act of desperation, not an actual threat. I'm sorry. This is hard. I think she incited the rest of the workers. And this is hurting the community, the workers, everyone. And just, I'm sorry. It's difficult.
I understand. Since you mentioned the other workers, have you had the opportunity to respond to the allegations against you? Lauren Powers, a friend of Ms. Gomez, accused you of sexually assaulting and harassing her. She experienced verbal and physical abuse. You then became physically violent, dragging her into an empty, unused office and assaulting her sexually. She claims you tried to rape her and would have had she had not fought back and scratched you. There are similar claims to this one of other employees of yours. How do you respond to these claims?
There has never been a time when I have sexually assaulted or harassed someone in the workplace. Those who have known me well and associated with me for years can attest to the fact that I have always, always treated women with respect and dignity.
In a new development to this ongoing story, Ms. Pascuala Gonzalez has been arrested. She is out on bail.
Most of the workers stare at the TV while the sound continues from the previous scene. Lauren storms out. Stevie approaches Lauren.
Hey, kid, you okay?
What a shit show. How could he be the victim? We're just sheep. Animals ready for slaughter, shearing, and breeding. And you were a fucking kiss ass to this man. You're not quite Flowers or Ortuño, but don't worry, you'll get there.
You are so naive. You want to know something? Before SheepCo came to this town, we had nothing. We had no money. We had no food. This town, it was dying. So when SheepCo came, it was good. And I got a job, and I worked my ass off to this position. And I really tried to protect y'all.
Lauren begins to leave.
Wait.
Lauren stops. Long drawn silence while Stevie sizes up Lauren.
I've been holding on for this for a really long time.
Stevie searches for a file on her phone. She hands the phone to Lauren. Lauren looks at Stevie questioningly.
Press play.
We hear muffled screams. Is Stevie getting assaulted by Fernand?
We got him. We got this fucker.
Lauren reaches out, and the women hug. TV footage, breaking news. Footage of Stevie's security cam with video and commentary. Flowers is staring at the TV while slowly pulling out a phone and beginning to dial. Fernand is throwing anything he can find around. Ortuño's throwing clothes into a large duffel bag, grabbing a donut and leaving. The employees of SheepCo are all sitting awkwardly around the table. The door opens and a number of suits enter. One sits at the head of the table. The rest sits in the periphery of the room. So here's our proposal. Hoot and Lauren go outside on break like they used to. No longer needing to sneak around, enjoying the freedom.
Just like old times, huh, Pooh?
No thanks. I gotta meet later. Gotta stay sharp.
Allison and Stevie are on top of it. Come on.
Go for it, but I got a proposal. I got into this insane trail of a company that has a federation of worker cooperatives. A federation, Lore. It's called the Mondragon, and they have like a charter or a constitution of worker principles that they follow, and I was thinking that maybe we should look into this. Maybe write to them so we can be a stronger co-op. I don't know, Lore. It can make us all into a model for the rest of the country, or something like that.
Pooh? Pooh? Where are you?
Go to hell, Lore.
Pooh! Some weird girl is here pretending to be you, but she's doing you all wrong.
Ha ha, Lore. Very funny. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just a stupid idea, but I haven't talked this much in a long time.
No, I love it. It's just crazy. I never imagined you being so passionate about the same place you hated.
Well, that was when I had nothing and was nothing. But we won. And this place is my baby. Well, our baby. And I see so many big things for its future.
We're all fucking grown up.
The end.
Love. How you eliminate all your sadness when you opening up? How you make excuses for billionaires you broken up with? Sunny niggas around me rolling up and smoking me up. Because my rainforest cries. Everybody does a little. And I just wanna dance tonight. And I just wanna dance tonight. Yeah, he my little baby Medusa, tipping the juice up. I go back and forth in a Uber, travel for 2 months. I'm the emptiest hallelujah. Open my chest up, it's a rabbit inside my hat. Angel all dressed up, looking to bless up at the milk and the honey gas. I make money for money.
Okay, let's talk. So, thank you so much. let's begin with, and let's make sure that I have everybody here. Olivia, you have the microphone? We have a microphone floating. Please share with us thoughts, things that you were, I didn't get that part, or this part was lacking. That's the best thing that you can do to help us. This is not a praise fest. We have a lot of healthy self-esteem, don't we? Yeah, so we're fine with that. But we need to know what your commentaries are. So please raise your hands and let's go for it. Not all at once, over there. Olivia?
Well, first of all, I really enjoyed it. I really, it spoke to me personally, a lot of it. I think, so my biggest criticism as I was watching was I'm not sure if it would really be applied to a full production, but it was really, really fast. And it was kind of hard to keep track of a lot of things. And so like slowing down the pace would do wonders for it.
Like at the end of the scenes, if the scenes took a little bit.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't know if that would apply to a full production. You don't have all the other stuff. All there is a line reading. So
no, but this helps. This helps a lot,
yeah.
to hear that. Can one of you in the back please take these notes for us?
Sure.
You're on it, Rose?
Yes.
Good, great. That really helps. So pacing needs to be a little bit slower. I agree. Over there?
I want to piggyback on that comment.
there we
I
go.
was confused at some point, but I think it was from the beginning. I was still downloading, and the descriptions were going on. I was still downloading the app, but I don't know if name tags it, but I lost track of who was who unless somebody called somebody a name and what their roles were.
That helps a lot. So names need to be clarified at the beginning so that people can attach names, and that's what you meant, right?
Yeah, the roles, just, I mean, the descriptions he gave at the beginning, then as they came out and talked, I couldn't remember what he said at the beginning.
Gotcha. Yeah, names are a problem, and they're a problem in this format because over there.
So going off what they just said, I think a good idea for that would be like costumes, like very different recognizable costumes, because I always knew who the CEO was because he has a nice costume on. But like some of the other people, not that their costumes aren't nice, but like.
Are you a costume designer? Because we're recruiting.
But no, but yeah, just like.
No, totally. I agree, and that's top of that's where when we get the investors lining up.
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is like an early stage of production, so
No, but yeah. That's what. Since you seem to have an eye for costume, what do you think the style of the costumes should be, or which direction would you take it?
So I think it should be very distinct between like the workers and the like the higher ups. Because there was a scene where two people were talking about like stocks and selling their stocks, and I didn't know who they were at all. So I didn't know like why they would have stocks. I thought they were like regular workers.
That's a great. I'm very glad they are. Actually, a lot of companies give their stocks to workers as part of a package, and sometimes when there is corruption, they take advantage of that with the workers.
Yeah,
that's where we were trying to evoke. But that's a great point that was not made clear, so that we can do some more.
Yeah, like distinct costumes for the managers.
Hey, and join us, man. If you have an eye for design.
I used to be in theater in high school.
Well,
but,
there's always a time to repent and come back into the fold.
I agree with the dialogue. It was sometimes hard to follow, but I've seen lots of plays where it was hard to follow the dialogue. Hair, cats, half the time I didn't know what was going on in either one of those. So it's hard for me to be too critical. I loved the whole thing. I did. I think that if the players enunciated a little bit more and spoke right into their microphones, and each of us has a different decibel level, so you kind of have to know what your decibel level is and then adjust your voice volume. I loved the fact that I had to really pay attention. And so for me, the fast pace worked because I had to pay attention to keep up with it. I think the message was clear, and that's what you're looking for, isn't it? The message was clear.
Then we'll have the beauty of technology in a film that to plug the holes. But I'm glad to hear that the message came through. Do you? I feel terrible being the only one talking here. So, jump up, kick me off the stage. You know, your mics are on, so jump in. Over there. Thank you.
So you guys did an amazing job embodying the whole play in itself. The emotions that you guys had through each part was very well and brought out, and you could feel it even in the audience. It's just, like they said, it's pretty fast paced, so sometimes your words just join and just a little more dictation in what you're saying.
Yeah.
So we can, like, there were moments that as you guys were speaking as quickly as you guys were going, that it just sounded like one straight word, and you didn't really feel that emotion that you guys were feeling in that moment because the word was like skipped over or overlooked. And with the costumes, like that difference of it would be amazing because you could see, I mean, even like back then during that industrial period where a lot of that was happening, the clothes that workers had were just horrible. It barely was anything to cover them or keep them warm whenever it was cold. So
Well, we're setting it now. Did it read that it was now? Does it read us now?
It picked up very well that it was now. It was just like, even then, like bringing that in, that aspect of like workers now aren't treated the way they should either. They don't get enough pay to be able to buy the right clothes to keep them warm in any area like that. But did an amazing job embodying the play itself. You guys did great.
Again, I'm recruiting.
I would love to help.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the beauty of film, performing arts, film, television, and things like that is that probably every single student that is in here has a talent that can be applied, because it's such a huge tent. So fashion designers, makeup designers, light designers, sound designers, builders, carpenters, welders, camera operators, editors, all of these things we use all the time. So, you know, yes, I am using this pulpit to sell my program. Thank you. Okay.
So I really loved the emotion, mostly of the CEO and of Poe. It was really loud. It really screamed to me, and Mango's too. But it was hard to tell at sometimes who was on whose side. Like with the higher-ups, I noticed it was harder just to tell, okay, are you on SheepCo side or are you on CEO side? And I feel like the one that cleared it up the most was the security guards, because you could see, oh, well, I'm doing it just to be helpful, when in reality you could read through them and you could be like, no, you don't really want to be on SheepCo side, you're just saying that so you wouldn't get attacked for anything. But at some parts it was just difficult to read if somebody was on this side or if somebody wanted to be on this side.
Cool, that helps, that is helping us a lot. So this is not, this is to figure out, to clarify a little bit more where the holes were. So did everybody got that was the CEO, right?
Yeah.
Can you stand up, Kevin, for us? And everybody got that those two were like the back, the security personnel. Can you stand, Sophia and Tajay, for us? That was clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, so the confusion was between the people that would have been in the...
My confusion were more of the higher-ups, like...
so it was...
Yeah, those two.
These three, right? Can you stand up for
yeah.
a second? So what we need to clarify is that there is two layers or two levels, the kind of the middle management, which would be these three, and then the people that are working on the floors, on the factory, on the fields, which are these people, except for Keanu, who is our reporter. That's what you refer to.
Yeah, like with them, I understood that they were on SheepCo side and they were the workers and they were having the hardest time. I liked middle management because they could be the middleman in the game, but they were also very confusing at some times because I just didn't understand if they really wanted to help or not. Like their emotions weren't really there.
So it needs to clarify more the whiplash, the back and forth that they have between I want to protect my jobs I mean, they walk a fine line.
Yeah, exactly.
Of I'm responsible for. Okay, so that's what we need to so more time is spent clarifying that would help. Good, that helps a lot. Okay, we're on to something here.
Philip got a question.
Hang on.
Okay.
Let me get rid
oh
of
my
this
gosh, I'm having such a hard.
god-awful
That's
mouse.
Eric.
I'm not a big fan of these things.
I think it's my glasses that are giving me all of this glare.
Okay.
Oh, it's Eric.
So I'm going to agree with this lovely lady here in the front about that middle management. The scenes that got me confused were the plotting scenes.
And that was like in the middle when it starts. So when they start going, we need to do something into the Lauren coming and giving that full speech. We're doing something.
Right.
It was the drive up.
And that speech, which was very nicely delivered, but it was very poetic, unlike the rest of the dialogue.
Yeah.
So it just sort of, it almost removed it and made it, you could hear De Vega, or you could hear, somebody just spouting off.
I am so glad that you said that. It is, you know how there is always, and I'm talking to a fellow thespian, so I know that, you know how it's the kill your darlings thing? I mean, that's like the peril of Fuenteovejuna is that speech. So, yeah, and it was very hard to muck with it.
And it might
but it's good to know.
It might also be worthwhile exploring the background of the middle management and why.
Earlier.
Yeah, why they are on the side.
Well, let me ask you something, Eric. Would it help to have more, a few flashbacks to the?
It wouldn't hurt.
Okay.
Even if it's simple. If it's, one of them is bent over a desk and the CEO's looking at her ass.
Yeah, like
just something simple. You don't have to go into the graphics. Like I think the main recording is what you really want to drive to that recording. But I think going back in flashback a little bit, especially with those three.
We're writing this, right, Rose? Thank you.
Sorry, I'm a monopoly.
Okay, that helps.
Was it her? Who was it?
Wait a minute. I'm trying to look. Can we? My eyes are getting worse. What the heck? I'm getting old. This is not fun. Okay, it's Dr. Norelli, and then over there.
I got you.
I got it.
So I kind of disagree about the middle management. I thought that their portrayal, you three did a great job, where, I mean, that's real life. Middle management is always going to kind of sit in the fence, and they're going to waver, maybe flesh out their story a little bit more. But I thought they did a fantastic job with that portrayal, because I felt it. The other thing is, I agree with having the backstory fleshed out a little bit more about who the CEO was. By the way, you have a fantastic voice. And at one point, his microphone fell, and I'm like, no, I can't hear him. But I maybe flesh that backstory out a little bit more. And then, what is it? Mango, Poe, and Lauren's characters. It was just amazing. So, but I do like the middle management being fleshed out a little bit. But I think their wishy-washiness is appropriate.
Yeah, I think that both things, I think that it's necessary to see the cost involved in any revolution, and it's fascinating because Lope de Vega in the 1600s was actually, I mean, there is the leadership of the town is the one that it's very hesitant because they know what they have to lose. I think that's an important portrayal, but I do think that if there are some flashbacks and some laying the ground of how they, a little bit of like, oh, it's my first, the first day that they get their raise or something like that, it might lay the ground of what the cost is. So otherwise the cost comes out of nowhere and their goals are not clear. That's what it is, right, Eric? And what's your name? What is it? Mikey? Cool. That was great. Thank you, the three of you. That really helps. And there is somebody over there, and then my wonderful husband who came to support me.
You guys did an awesome job.
it was a really good balance between like funny but also serious topics. Like it made it so it wasn't too heavy. And in terms of pacing, I feel like everyone said that they were speaking too fast, but I thought it was more like there was like build up, build up, build up. She showed her the video, and then it went really fast at the end, and it kind of like you kind of were like, oh,
like,
well,
what
what
happened?
happened? Yeah.
I felt that right in there, so I agree with you, actually. I think that the end comes, I don't know if because we put a lot of visuals, and if the visual at the end, if it's there, it might be easier.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a feed? I'm hearing an echo of myself. Okay.
Oh, maybe because I'm close.
No, I think it's the live stream is somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no, but I agree with you. Mm-hmm. So we need to figure out a way to flesh out while still not making it a 2-hour epic because we don't have the money. Am I laying it to think, Dr. Sandy, about the money? Okay, cool. I think there is a few more, and Lou over there. This
So-
really helps, by the way, so thank you.
I just want to say I did not watch it live. I was in my office and I streamed it, and so I had a different perspective of the view, and so I saw it as I was watching a play. And one of the things that I appreciated for a couple of you, I think it was Mango, and I forget your first name. The first sitting, Lauren. Yes. So, and even for the CEO, sometimes I forgot that this was a reading. You know, like even though you had to like take your stands with you, I think that the objective, even in a reading, is to always be engaging to make the audience forget that we're in a reading. And so on top of that, I would say that one of the most important jobs on stage for me was the narrator. And the narrator, I would say, is to also be just as engaging, even though you're narrating who leaves and who comes off or what's going on. As a singer, I always say the background singers are more important than the lead, you know, because you set the atmosphere, you set the feel and the tone of what's going on. So I would say you're going to have more readings, and make the audience more engaged in the reading, you are a pivotal piece in how the transitions work. So just be as engaging as even the actors that are on the stage. But it was very well done, and I truly appreciate it. And I was able to do some work while I listened to you, so it was good. It was very good.
Thank you so much, and that means a lot. It actually is there is a phone on. Somebody has a live stream. Hello? Yeah. It's a fascinating skill to do reading. So I'm glad that you're here with us. But how do you feel, guys, about learning how to do this? You have the mics on. Anybody wants to talk a little bit about? Can you raise a hand? And I'm sure that Ian will turn a microphone on.
My mic is on.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yes. It's on.
I mean, Anissa?
Yes.
You want to tell a little bit about the process from your end? What it was to do a reading as opposed to a play?
It was very important for me because I'm a solo performer. I've never worked on a project with anybody. So it was a very different experience writing collaboratively. So that was amazing. And a lot of times when you work alone, you're just in your head. What you say is law, that's it. But I needed to have other people's opinions on my writing to make me better. So I needed this.
It's interesting for some of you, and if you want to share some other what it was to be in a writer's room, be bouncing ideas back and forth.
It's kind of hard.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Lot of fun.
Yes. It was difficult at some times because most of us in here are used to like having the script done and we're just studying the lines and getting the movements right. But this time we had to go back and forth and collaborate and be like, this doesn't work. That's good. Too much cursing. Not enough cursing. But it was really informative because we've never, I don't know how. I'm used to high school, so I've never done anything that can help with my career, and I know in my future career that I'll be doing more of this, so it's good to have knowledge of it now.
It definitely teaches you to be on your feet at all times. Like,
everything's changing.
Your script can change literally the day before your performance.
And it did.
And it did.
But that's for some of the students that are in here, any student that is out listening, we all have become content creators. So the skills of how you develop, I mean, I think that we have this illusion that everything comes perfect, like Athena from the head of Zeus, or the thigh of Zeus, depending on where you are. It's an illusion, you know. This is the work, this is the process. So collaborate with each other, make sure that you work with each other, write the ugly, work from the ugly, and work until you get something better. This kind of thing where you bring it out to an audience and they give you feedback is it's worth gold. So feel free, and you know, I think the theater department will always be there to allow you to create your own. Definitely the drama club, right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I think one of the most important things when doing any form of artwork, especially a collaborative work, is putting your heart into something, but also having a balance with being okay if it's not going to go through the way you want it. Because a lot of us came in here with scenes written, our characters defined, all that, and we were just like, no, or this doesn't work, or we're gonna change the entire script now. No, go ahead.
And also another big thing for me, especially being an actress and just like from growing up always acting, being given a script, being given a part and just doing it, this was very like enlightening in a way where now I feel like not only do I want to act, but I also want to start working on scripts and working on screenplays and stuff like that. It like opens your mind to like different things in the same department that you want to work in, but like, you know, putting your foot into things, and you know what I mean, like.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can somebody give me a time check? Because I didn't bring my phone and I'm like, what's going on?
2:23.
Okay, 3 more questions and we go.
Hi, not a question, more so like a comment. Okay, you, the sweater, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but yes, you. Okay, like as an actor, I believed like, as you as an actor, I was like, wow, I don't like this character. Like you portrayed the actual, I'm sorry, that was very rude of me. But like you portrayed what we as citizens, as just like the people outside of the workforce, you show us what they're hiding. And not many people can do that. Like when you were having that interview with the newscaster and you kept like a cool-headed, leveled mind, I really thought about like how we see that in day-to-day basis in interviews and news interviews, and we never really look behind it. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you so much. That helps that resonated. It means that we need to keep that scene.
So I had a bit of an issue with between the middle management and security in kind of understanding characterization. And what I mean is, like, for security is like, why are they like kind of like, why is it 2 characters as like Thug 1 and Thug 2? Why are they like 2 characters instead of 1? As well as with middle management, the established manager that isn't Stevie and the management trainee, I couldn't really get why it's like, why are there 3 middle managers instead of just 2? Like I couldn't understand what different motivations they had, if any.
That really helps. So the 2 security guards blended together.
Yes, like
Okay.
it's like
so they either
be
need to be more different or one of them needs to be cut out.
Essentially.
Bingo. Yeah, we were working towards, and this is not to justify it, is actually I'm thinking out loud, because we were working about one that is more level-headed and the other who is like I mean, it's the standard 2 security guards. I mean, it's like such a, but I don't know if it works either. So
yeah,
I'm on with you.
Within the scope of like what you have.
And it's pretty much the same division between the two top managers. One is more progressive, the other is the one holding back. That one might work if we stretch it a little bit more. The little one it's so that we can see the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that, but I hear you. I think we need to make them more the character.
More
Listen,
different.
we always have room in the writer's room. Oh my God, I can stop myself from recruiting. It's like I'm obsessed. Yeah, go.
I was just saying, like, it got blended. So, like, when we first started and got the script and everything, she was basically, like, the secretary. And I was the security almost. And like, she was, like, you know, his little, you know, side little sneaky thing for piece of change thing almost. And I was just, like, you know, a person who got this job because I needed money almost. But I do understand that. Because when we was working on the script and things got cut, I see how it shifted to two securities and how our costumes were almost similar and like, you know, I got you. I understood that. I did.
No, that's good. Let's keep it. Let's keep it passion on that. Okay, two more questions. Two more comments. Can I sneak my husband in after that since he came all the way?
So I really liked everything, to be honest. In my opinion, like from the background, the narrator, and all the actors, I really loved it. I loved how the CEO kept it professional the whole way. When the mic fell out, I thought that was great, to be honest, because, you know, that's what you do when it's showtime, you know. And I just really liked everything and everyone's attitude. I felt it when everyone was speaking, so I really liked it. And I think you all did a great job.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. Olivia?
I thought it was very good. I'm very familiar with the play. I teach the play every year, and I liked what happened. My only criticism would be that the video, as a solution, I wish it had been not that specific video, but the idea of video was mentioned a few more times, so that when it shows up, it's not
A Deus Ex Machina?
It's not a Deus Ex Machina, yeah, because it really showed up and kind of solved it really quickly. And I think that if I had a sense that he was like, I have a no phone policy in my office, or I have a, you know what I mean? Like if there's just some kind of mention about videos and he's very private and he won't be, you know what I mean? Something along those lines so that when the video pops out, we're primed to go, oh, that could have worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That helps.
So, and then the build-up, I think, is because it goes visual rather than literary. I mean, rather than verbal. That's why there's like this kind of gap, and then the thing shows up.
Yeah, towards the end, it got
it's very visual. It's like montages of the whole thing.
Okay, so plays the video, or the idea that he could have been taped, that there is something that would have sunk him earlier. Got it. That helps.
Also, something about, this is a weird one, because I agree with what you did, but it's done something to the balance of the show, which is you took the love story out. I mean, it's kind of one-sided. It's a one-sided love story.
Nope. The patriarchy. Back off.
You should see her bracelet. Fair. Like I said, I did say I liked it, right? You heard me? Oh, it was on, right? Okay. I do like that, but it's done something to take the optimism away from her so that when she shows up abused, it's not, you know, in the play, it's like she shows up abused, it's all the men she's yelling at. She's not yelling at any women. So there's a very clear, like, who is against her, who is with her. It's you know, it ends up being kind of weirdly clear in the play when it's gendered, but in that moment, it's weird. But also, it may just be that she needs something to look forward to, like some kind of aspirational component to this.
In the Heights. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, that really helps. One more, you're the last one. That's it. And otherwise...
So circling back to that video, the evidence that's being brought up, it's brought up pretty abruptly, so we get it out of the blue. It would be awesome to see, I'm sorry, I forgot your name. You have Cardigan,
Stevie.
So Stevie, it would be interesting to see her kind of like have a different demeanor around the CEO, because she was abused by him. She was sexually assaulted. So seeing that demeanor change would be awesome, because we had no idea that was going to pop out. Like, in my mind, I just would never have connected the dots.
You should be a director. We did have that.
I wanted to be
we did have a moment that we had to cut for the reading where we see him put his hand on her, and it really works. So we need to make sure that we have that.
That demeanor change would be amazing.
Yeah, because there was a couple of changes.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Yeah. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here because otherwise people, Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Let's do this again. Have fun.